Hey friends, welcome to Divine Conversations. I'm Eric. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are brand new to the channel, what's up? It's great to meet you. And if you are returning to the channel, hey, it's great to see you again. So I'm going to be bringing you your twin flame messages for this week. Please understand that just because these messages are coming through at this certain time period and the video is saying, these are the messages for this week or this certain time period, please understand that these messages are timeless. They can resonate with you at any moment in your life. If you find yourself drawn to this message, say a month from now, a month from when it was uploaded, and it resonates with you, then please take what resonates. And also understand that these are general messages. Yes, this is for the Twin Flame Collective, but everyone is on their different position in their path. And so because this is a general message, please take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Just a quick note, if you have a quick question you want to ask me, you can find me on Instant Go. If you want to do a full personal reading with me, you can email me. If you'd like to donate to the channel, I would greatly appreciate that. You could do that as well. All of that information is found in the description box below. Yes? Great. So let's get to it. I'm going to be I've got the Divine Masculine here that we're reading for right now, and then we're going to go with the Divine Feminine in the next video. Just a quick note. As I was pre-shuffling, I did do a pre-shuffle. I am going to shuffle here for you guys. But as I was pre-shuffling just to get the deck ready for this reading, I was setting intention to bring messages for the Twin Flames out. And the two cards popped out while I was shuffling. The Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. Was it? Yes. Wheel of Fortune and Judgment popped out. And so already there's an overall energy for the Twin Flames right now. I'm chuckling and I'll tell you why in a second. There's an overall message for the Twin Flames right now of endings of cycles and ascension, in essence, because Judgment is depicted here. I'm actually going to pull those two cards out so you can see them. But so the Wheel of Fortune definitely talks about cycles ending. Yeah, here's Judgment. And then it also, to me, it speaks of divine timing because the wheel is going to turn, and it's going to turn on its own. You can't really stop it. You can't make it turn faster. You can't make it turn slower. It's just going to turn however it turns, and you're just going to have to deal with it, really. But so whenever I see the Wheel of Fortune, I also think of divine timing. But the Wheel of Fortune coupled with Judgment, Judgment speaks to me, talks about ascension or transformation, being called to something, a higher, answering a higher calling, something like that. So when I saw these two pop out and I was thinking about it, especially in relation to the moon cycle we just left out of, that full moon, a lot of perspective was given. A lot of things were shown to the twins, respectively, both masculine and feminine. And so because of that, there's a lot of transformation that's happening, which is definitely depicted in the Wheel of Fortune. But because of what was shown to us, because of what we experienced, what we're still experiencing, moving through this full moon energy, it's causing us to ascend in many cases. It's causing us to answer our higher calling, even listen to the callings of our higher selves and of higher dimensions and all that good stuff. So that's definitely a general energy for both of the twins moving forward, okay? So, Divine Masculine, I am going to bring you your messages for this week. This is for the week of February 12th to the 18th. Now, please understand, like I said before, these messages are timeless. This could resonate with you this week. It doesn't have to. It could resonate with you at a later date. Please take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. If this doesn't resonate with you at all right now, I would suggest coming back to it later. Set an intention to say, okay, if there is a message in here for me and it's just not resonating for me at this moment, set an intention to have, your spirit teams, your intuition, your higher self, whatever, remind you at a certain point, let you know when this video, will resonate for you. Okay, Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine. What can we talk about this week? Spirit, please make me a clear channel for the Divine Masculine and bring us the best messages for the Divine Masculine for this week, February 12th through to the 18th. Divine Masculine. All right, one more shuffle for you. Divine Masculine. Best messages. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, I was chuckling. I was chuckling before as I was looking for the for Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune to show you guys. I was chuckling because underneath the deck was the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is like is one of the cards that symbolizes things within the twin flame journey. It's also a soulmate card. It's a card of nostalgia. It's a card of thinking back on, childhood memories and stuff. It's a card, even could be a card of, the inner child. And with the message of the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment and, really answering our higher calling and ascending and whatnot, the Six of Cups as another overall energy was really poignant because, it's causing us to look back on the nostalgia of our situation with our twin. Our heart's desires when we were a kid, that kind of thing. And so now I'm being reminded of it because for the Divine Masculine, your overall energy is also the Six of Cups. Now, in this situation, this is definitely about the Divine Masculine being nostalgic. Definitely being nostalgic, but most of all being nostalgic with his or her twin. Thinking back on the feelings that you had with your twin in the past, even if Divine Masculine, even if you were in a situation where you were the runner, and you were constantly trying to get away from this connection, or you've been denying this connection, you still felt things. Early on, you felt things that you didn't understand, so you kind of pushed them away and you kind of ran away from it. But now those feelings are resurging, and you're feeling them from a much different point of view. You're feeling them from a position where it's like, wow, I do actually really want this kind of connection. And you're feeling nostalgic about it. You're thinking about it. You're taking this time to accept it. You're taking this time to get yourself acclimated to this kind of feeling, used to this kind of feeling. If you're of the constitution where you were very much afraid of love and always pushed it away because, for whatever reason, whether it was because, if you are a man or you are heavily in masculine energy, we're talking to Divine Masculine here, but like say if you're a man and, you grew up learning or being taught that, men don't get romantic, men don't feel, men don't do emotions, men don't do love, blah, 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 like whatever. You're working your way out of that. And the feelings that you have for your twin are helping you move out of that. Especially with this last full moon, if you are afraid of love, you're coming out of that because you're looking back on your life and you're saying, especially because this last full moon was in Cancer and that highlighted relationships for you, you're looking back on your life and you're looking at the relationships that you had in your life and what relationships taught you to be afraid of love, what elders in your life or role models that you looked up to taught you to be afraid of love, taught you gave you a twisted view of love, and you're healing that. You're very much doing a lot of inner child work. Yeah. I'm going to pull this one too with it. The World. There's a lot of endings, major endings that are happening because of this nostalgia, because of you looking back on your life, and understanding where your blockages to love are. Yeah. So I pulled that, I added the World with it because it definitely makes sense. I mean, it's absolutely at the end of a major, major life cycle. And it's funny because Judgment came up, as an overall energy for both of the twins, and Judgment is card number 20, and now you're getting card 21. So, yeah. Serious endings are happening. New beginnings are starting. Fresh beginnings are starting, and that's a really good thing. All right, so let's get to the reading for you in your position. So the first card here, we have your current surrounding energies. You have the Ace of Wands. That really makes a lot of sense. Wait, this is going to go... I'm sorry, I'm doing this upside down. So I think... Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, sorry. Moving on. I'm just trying to get acclimated here because I'm doing this upside down. I don't normally do this upside down, but I'm liking sitting here like this. This is better, so I'm going to do it this way. Anyway, the Ace of Wands. Your current surrounding energies are one of a brand new passion. Yes. Especially with, analyzing what has gone on in your life, in your past, what's gone on with your twin, looking back on the nostalgia with your twin and looking back on your life and understanding what has been blocking you towards feeling love and what has helped you be the runner in the case with your twin, if you were the runner. This last full moon really highlighted a lot of that stuff for you. And now you're in a position where you're igniting a brand new passion within you. There are energies of brand new passion within you. And that definitely has to do with your twin, but it also has to do with your own self and your own life. And, you're really passionate and gung-ho about getting your life back together and putting things into perspective the way you want them. Not the way other people have told you to, right? That has been a major theme for the Divine Masculine right now. Really breaking away from the way other people view you and the way and doing things for other people, the codependent situations in which you were doing things to please others, but then neglecting yourself in the process. You're done with that. You're moving away from that. Finally, you're wrapping your head around the fact that you need to be starting to live your life for you. And doing the things that you want to do in your life, and then being able to provide for your family and all that stuff, right? So there's brand new passion around you. I am getting lustful energy with this Ace of Wands, and I'm not getting it in a negative way here. I'm getting it in a positive way. I'm getting it in a way that like you're feeling desirable, right? You're desiring your twin, and that's a great thing. There's nothing wrong with that. There, honestly, yes, lust can be a very negative. It is a low vibrational energy. Don't get me wrong, and it can lead to a lot of trouble. But when directed into the right places, like directed towards someone you truly have a real, true connection with, someone you feel true love for, lust isn't a bad thing. Desire isn't a bad thing. And so in this situation, that's what I'm seeing here for you, Divine Masculine. You're feeling these energies again. This fire within you is being reignited. And that's great. All right? In your second position is your current thoughts and feelings towards your twin. We have the Ace of Swords. And that absolutely makes sense. Like, look at this. You've got two aces so far. I think that's pretty freaking awesome. Okay? But your current thoughts and feelings towards your twin, you've got the Ace of Swords. And that makes perfect sense. Especially with the nostalgia that you're dealing with the analyzing of where you've been and where you're going that happened with this full moon. Whatever the Six of Cups represents to you, you have new information, you have a new insight, you have new inspiration. Like the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords is absolutely brand new inspiration, moving you in the direction of your true desires. Yes? Yeah, honestly, that really could not be any more perfect. You have a new understanding of yourself, right? So with that new understanding of yourself, Divine Masculine, you are that's providing you with a brand new springboard to look at this, to look at and approach this twin flame journey differently, from a different point of view, from a fresh set of eyes. Yeah, especially as you're moving out of this energy that has been keeping you trapped, out of this devil energy that has been keeping you trapped for so long in your life. The Ace of Swords is absolutely a welcome energy for you. I believe it personally, and I feel it. I mean, like, it's almost like a sigh of relief. It's like now having this brand new understanding is so enlightening and so liberating. I literally feel like you feel, or a lot of you feel, like you can do anything right now because your whole mindset has changed or is in the process of changing. Yeah. Excellent. Moving on. to where you are in relation to union, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Holy moly, guys. 3 aces. I swear, if that Ace of Cups comes in your next position, man, that would be way too perfect. But let's stay focused here. Where you are in relation to union. I just said it. You have a brand new springboard to approach this twin flame journey from. We've got that confirmation right here. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a brand new physical, material start. Yeah. It's like this last full moon really took your slate, man, and wiped that shit clean. And in wiping that clean and clearing away all of the madness, all of the shit, all of the stupidity, all of the negativity, the everything, in clearing that away, you gained new insight. It opened you up to receive new information, to see things differently, to approach things differently, really. And now because of that, you have a brand new start for it's like you're starting from the foundation up. You're building a brand new house and you just cleared away the space and you're left with a bare lot. But it's not just a bare lot. It's not just an empty space, an empty lot. I'm seeing that in this analogy, I'm seeing that there is a foundation. There absolutely is a foundation for you to now build off of. And that foundation has been fortified recently with whatever has been going on for you in this last, I want to say month. Whatever's been going on for you has really just fortified that foundation like crazy. And now here you are in relation to union. You're ready to start building again. You're ready to start moving forward. You're ready to start taking the physical steps, the physical actions to bring in what it is you know you truly want. Wow. All right. So the next position is what you want your twin to know. Ooh, we have the 3 of Swords. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. In some cases, you want your twin to know that there is still a third-party situation that's blocking the way. That is in the way. In other cases, you want your twin to know that you are actively moving away from this 3 of Swords, this situation. I'm also picking up that, some of you divine masculines, you're letting your twin know that you feel the heartbreak. You get it now. You know what your counterpart has been going through, and I'm hearing you say, "I know it, I get it, and I'm not proud of myself for it." And if you're in a situation, if you're in the position right now where you're actively saying that, whether you said it to your twin already or not, I am seeing that there are some conversations either happening or coming about with this 3 of Swords energy. Some of you do actively want to talk about it if you haven't talked about it yet. But if you are in the position where you're saying, I know I did X, Y, and Z and I'm not proud of it, please don't devalue yourself. Don't beat yourself up. It's one thing to do it and walk away thinking you didn't do anything wrong. It's another thing to do it and look back on it and be like, oh damn, I'm really sorry about that. That takes strength. And if you're doing that right now, understand that the fact that you're admitting it, you're owning up to it, is really a really, really major step. I feel like this last full moon has really knocked some sense into a lot of you divine masculine, and you're looking back on things like, holy moly, I can't even believe I did that. And like I said, that takes a lot of strength. So that's really good. I'm trying to see if there's any, interesting enough, we have 3 aces here, right? And then when it comes to the card that you want, so that's speaking to what you want your twin to know, it's the 3 of Swords. So to me, all of these aces here are adding up to that 3 of Swords. And to me, again, it's confirmation that you get it. A lot of you really, really get it. A lot of you get how this heartbreak has been really, especially since that 3 of Swords is right under the Ace of Swords. that Ace of Swords is talking about, in many cases for you divine masculine, it's talking about the brand new insight that you got around all of this, around you being in a third party a karmic relationship and not really doing anything to get out of it. Your twin being in a third party relationship and either them not really doing anything to get out of it, or them working towards getting out of it, and you dealing with that. The really negative things that may have gone on between the twins, in the fact that most of the divine masculines were in a runner stage and were doing things that were like really not so nice, like, cutting people off, or, cutting your twin off, being really nasty or mean, manipulating, like anything that may have gone on, like you're getting it. You're really starting to get it. Yeah. But again, I do want to say that, there are some of you divine masculine that are saying, look, this karmic relationship that you're in, divine feminine, is really standing in the way here. I really need you to come out of that. That's just some of you saying that. Because I know that there are some divine feminines who are in a karmic relationship and they're not really doing anything about it, which is unfortunate, but, everybody has their reasons. I'm not passing judgment. I'm just saying that's what's going on. All right. Your fifth position is what's on your mind, what you're manifesting, what you're thinking about, what your current challenges, stuff like that. These last two positions, top and bottom, they're pretty interchangeable. It depends on what the story is. But for now, we have the Tower. And yes, that is absolutely, that is right on point. Because this last full moon has really brought forth a Tower moment for you, divine masculine, in many cases. And that Tower moment is what's leading to this Six of Cups here, and you thinking about things, and you being nostalgic, and you really analyzing what has happened in the past and what you can do to be better moving forward, right? So, yeah. I mean, that's right. That is absolutely on point. That Tower energy is exactly what you're going through in many cases right now. But it's a good thing. I mean, look, the Tower is literally leading to all of these aces. I really wish, reading's not done yet. But, like, the only thing we're missing right now is the Ace of Cups. Which is okay. But the Tower is great. I mean, it's leading to all of these brand new starts. It's leading to the ending of a lot of this stuff. A lot of this negativity that's been going on in your life. So, hey, listen, y'all. Embrace that Tower. Because the Tower doesn't come around just to fuck you up and, like, destroy your life so that the universe can stand back and laugh at you. No. No, the Tower happens for a reason. Just like death happens for a reason. Death is a transition. The Tower is a catalyst to that transition. Now, the negative part about it is that a lot of the time when the Tower comes out, it's because we're refusing to move with what the universe is guiding us towards. And if the Tower is coming out because of that, then whatever the universe is trying to take out of your life needs to be taken out for your highest good, and also for the highest good of those involved too. It's just that the universe is now forcing you into it. But it's still ultimately leading to something great, something good, something beneficial. So embrace the Tower. Whenever you see it, don't be afraid of it. Whenever you see death, don't be afraid of it. Just embrace it. All right? Finally, you have your hidden influences. What's going on underneath the surface, something that you may not be aware of. Ooh, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. This is your hidden influence. All right, there's still a lot of fighting going on. But this is not fighting that's, this is not good fighting. This is like lose-lose situations here. A lot of you divine masculine are still struggling with this. I see you guys, still trying to move away. This is still trying to move away from a lot of the devil energy. Now, this is not the Five of Wands where it's just like petty bullshit, like, or just opposing views. This is like, this is like cutthroat stuff. This is really like this just self-destructive and malicious shit starters, as Kayla from Evolving Spiritually, she says that this is like a shit starter card, and I love that because it really makes sense, you know. I honestly, I see a lot of, some of you divine masculines, you still have people in your lives that are just no good, that are just trying to cause problems for you. And what I'm seeing here for the most part for you divine masculines is that you're still trying to move away from a lot of this devil energy, and they just won't let go. They're just trying to make things difficult for you at this point. But you're not aware of it. In many cases, these people, they're acting as if they're on your side and, you know, they're trying to do things for your own benefit and blah, 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 but that's not the case here. And that's why I feel like this card is coming up in your hidden influences, because some of these people that are still around you don't have your best interests in mind. They're literally just trying to keep you in that situation so that they can feel better about themselves. Like, this is a misery loves company type of situation. Yeah. So be aware of that. Really allow the energy of the tower to help illuminate that for you. I'm trying to see if there's some other, that is the major message here for the Five of Swords. It could be, in other situations, divine masculine, it could be you are the one that is adopting this Five of Swords energy and you're not quite aware of it. It could be that in going through this this nostalgia and analysis of your past with the Six of Cups, you're starting to get really emotional about things and you're starting to get really vengeful. There it is, vengeful. Some of you divine masculines are starting to feel vengeful. You want revenge. You want to get back at people for leading you astray, in a sense, is how you feel about it. That's what I'm hearing. And in this case, this is a warning. Be careful. Be careful. Because you are actively stepping. If you are adopting vengeful energy, you are actively stepping into a lose-lose situation. Okay? Because look at this guy. He's won. He's victorious, right? But, look at the two in the back. And then look at his face. His face to me on this card is like, yeah, he's won, but he's starting to realize that it really was it worth the fight? Was it worth the fight? Be careful, divine masculine. Be careful. There's no reason to get revenge. Honestly, there really is no reason to get revenge. What you need to understand is that anyone that treats you in any way that they do at any moment in their life really has more to do with them than it does with them, their energy, their past experiences, their memories, and all that stuff. It has more to do with them than it does with you. Okay? It's really not as personal as it may come across, or as it may seem, or as it may feel. All right? So trying to get revenge on them is only going to hurt you in the end. Even if you actively you do it, you go out, you're successful, you get revenge, you feel great, you feel victorious in that moment. At some point moving forward, that's probably not going to feel too good. It's probably not going to be something you're too proud of. You may end up in the Three of Swords energy, being like, damn, I really don't think I should have done that. I would really caution you against getting revenge, okay? Alrighty. Well, there it is, Divine Masculine. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you have a quick question you'd like to share or you'd like to ask me, oh shoot, I don't know if I said it in the beginning, but if you have a question that you want to ask me, you can go to Instant Go. If you want to do a full private reading with me, you can email me. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do that as well. I would greatly appreciate it. All of that information is in the description box below. Yes, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great week, and I will be speaking with you guys soon, and I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.